eat, sleep, repeat, Groundhog Day over here, you guys. Hello everyone, welcome to our vlog today. It is breakfast time. It's Tuesday. I've got to get Tegan and Caden off to school. Kieran is working on finals right now. Today is his last one. They aren't doing testing due to COVID, but he does have to write like a final quiz for one of his subjects. I don't know which one. So he's got that today. Bailey has blood work this afternoon, so hoping that that goes well. That's usually a really tough one for her. We've only had like one successful, easy blood draw in the last 5 years. I'm gonna put that out there. It's not a fun experience for her. So that's what's on the agenda today. I've got breakfast ready for these kids and no kids ready. And we're off. Dropping off both kids this morning because Clancy's in meetings. One kid. Love you. Love you too. And home again. Traffic was terrible. I actually got Caden to school late, so he had to go in the front door. I'm not even sure what happens if he has to like sign in or what. Time to take care of leftover breakfast mess because we didn't get to that before we took off for school. And Addy is still here with me. We've got the morning together at least. Kieran just left for school. Because he's grade 12, he has his exam today and then he's done for a couple of weeks, goes back to school for a couple of days, and then we get a winter break here for family day. So we're all kind of counting down to that winter break. I know they just went back to school, but we always tend to do that. We always count down to the next break. And so that is basically what we're doing. Less than a month until they are off for a week again. Addy's back to the Meg formers. I was telling her that I think we should make sidewalks like this because it looks so cool.
I am working on making so many boxes.
It looks like a big pizza pie. So when you look at Addison, can you tell one thing she hasn't done yet this morning? Yep, there it is. I'm trying to avoid going to Costco by making bread, except for the fact that my bread machine makes ginormous bread. It's a really brilliant idea. I'm cutting back on the yeast this time around to see if I can make a better loaf that actually has a top on it, not just completely stuck to the lid of the bread machine, because when you open the lid, the whole top of the loaf rips off. It results in a loaf that looks like this. And so the top is a little bit soft and chewy, and it's a very large loaf. So I've got another loaf in, ready to go with less yeast in it. I also made the smaller loaf because I'm hoping that that will help it not to be quite as huge. It's got 2/3 of a cup of flour less, so hopefully that works, because Kieran was telling me that this was like ginormous to slice to make a sandwich this morning, but also that he had to use a lot of cheese to cover it, which doesn't sound like a bad problem to have, but yeah, that just plows through all sorts of groceries really fast. I have yet to figure out if making bread is cheaper than buying bread. At Costco, I have a feeling that it might be cheaper to make bread than buy bread, but when I go to our regular grocery store and I can get 4 loaves for $5, It's probably pretty close to the same.
How do you cut like this?
You need to cut Addy's bangs again.
I have no bangs.
Okay.
Why?
Okay, you're good. Lean forward. Cut your hair? That would be fun. Okay. Look up. Look up.
I look.
Okay, turn this way for me.
I look like
Turn this way for
Piggy
me.
Frankenstein.
Okay, look in the mirror. How's that looking? How's that?
I can still look at my bangs.
I used to call them top hairs when I was a little girl. Can you see your top hairs?
Yeah.
Yeah. Headed out to take Bailey for blood work. Okay, hop in. I think Addison is bringing like her whole art compartment here. Hopefully this ends well. Addy and I are just going to sit out here and wait for Bailey.
I'm not here.
You're not here. What did you just ask if we could get for Bailey?
Ice.
Ice cream. So if Bailey wants ice cream, I'll buy her ice cream. Poor kid. Hoping that it goes well for her. So we're just gonna hang out here while we're waiting for her. Hopefully it doesn't take very long because she has an appointment and she's not a walk-in and I don't have anywhere else to go or anything else to do. So we're just gonna hang out right here because there's a chance by the time I drive back home that she will be texting me to let me know that she's done and I would just have to come straight back over again. So it's just an opportunity for Addy and I to spend a couple extra minutes together. You're still hiding back there.
Ready, set, let's do it. You don't have to have a tail famous for its curl or
A mouse?
A moose. What did you want to know?
If Bia wanted ice cream and she said yes.
It went really well. We're so thankful. So yes, Bailey says if Addy wants ice cream, we can have ice cream. And Addy made the funniest face. We're home, but we're halfway through If You Take a Mouse to School. And so we're just gonna finish it before we head back in the house. I love this, she loves this. Grandma McNeil gave the kids this book, mostly Kaden, when we went to Kenya to visit them. She had this book, someone had donated it, and it has the CD in it. So the kids are able to listen to the story and flip through. And she hasn't really had that opportunity, whereas the other kids did because we used to go to the library and pick up those types of books all the time.
While he's waiting, he'll play a quick game of soccer. Then he'll ask you to shoot a few baskets.
Kind of got busy and I didn't pick up the camera again. Clancy walked with me over to get Tiggy from school. Addy actually stayed home. She really didn't make it outside today other than between the house and the truck, but we did have fun listening to all her stories. We got her going with those in the house and then she didn't want to come with me. She just wanted to listen to her book on CD. Tiggy has just a couple minutes left and she's just figuring out what to do with the last few minutes of her day. It got just super busy around supper time and whatnot, and sometimes I just forget to grab the camera and catch anything. Bailey's gone out for a walk. We're kind of hitting that part of the evening where you just kind of want to sit on the couch and do nothing. We're reaching for evening healthy munchies. Clancy wants fruit. This isn't what I want. Eating this way definitely makes you stop and realize what kind of snacks you reach for. I usually try not to snack after supper, but I've definitely gotten into the habit of it. And then of course like 2 weeks of Christmas is just like shoving your face full of everything. So we definitely have to work on some of these things as we're getting closer to the end of this healthy eating period that we had committed to. I kind of want to keep going with it because I think that it's just overall good for us. And just like that, today is over and we're gonna go to bed and we're gonna get up and do it all again tomorrow. Eat, sleep, repeat, Groundhog Day over here, you guys. Bailey is watching Psych. She loves it. She keeps watching the whole series over and over and over again. And it's not something that I've watched, but she had it on tonight and I actually watched some of it. It's actually pretty funny. It's not at all what I thought it was after hearing the name of it. So that's something that we spent the evening kind of sitting there just hanging out. Bailey, Kieran, Clancy, and I. Caden came and hung out for a while. He got all of his homework done. He had quite a bit this week. It's kind of crazy. Kieran is done now. He's on a grade 12 break until almost like, I think, the last Friday of the month. So he's going to be hanging out here with us, which is kind of fun. Hopefully we can find something to do. I don't know, you guys. This is kind of crazy. Just trying to keep everybody busy, finding things to do. The girls are keeping pretty busy, which is good. I'm going to end our vlog here. Thanks so much for hanging out with us today. Be sure to subscribe, smash that like button, and come back to see our next video. See you soon.